Hi, I'm Shareef and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm thrilled to have you here today as we are diving into the home buying process from top to bottom. I am a passionate real estate agent here in Midlands, South Carolina. I've been blessed with a beautiful family, including my wonderful wife and our three amazing kids. One of my biggest motivations in this profession is providing for them and creating a bright future. But beyond that, I have a genuine passion for meeting new people and forming strong connections. That's why I love what I do. It's about helping others and their families find their dream homes while building lasting relationships along the way. I also specialize in off-market properties, which means I have unique opportunities to offer. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on valuable real estate insights and exploring the beautiful Midlands area of South Carolina. Now, let's get into today's topic. We're tackling a common question. How can I own a home? Well, you're in luck because today I'm sharing the 8 essential tips to owning your own house. Okay, so the first step to your journey in homeownership is meeting with a real estate agent. Your agent will be your guide through the entire process, providing valuable insights and expertise to help you find your dream home. Remember to choose an agent who understands your needs. Identifying your needs and assessing your preferences is key. What location or community? What is your budget? Where do you work? How big of a home do you need? Do you have small children? Do you have children at all? Do you have pets? Effective communication in all these areas is your key to establishing a solid foundation. I want you to keep in mind, as the buyer, you carry the advantage. Now, just I guess for disclosure purposes, I should go ahead and say that this may change in the future here, but for right now, it still stands as the home buyer. Your agent's commission is paid by the seller of the home. Now, I want you to understand a little caveat, I guess, about these steps. The steps are designed to make it clear. The home buying process is simple. Here's the catch. While simple, that doesn't mean that it's always going to be easy. And here's what I mean. Purchasing your own home, especially if it's your first, is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. Step 1, choosing your real estate agent could make or break the entire decision-making process. As a real estate agent, it is our job to put your mind at ease and guide you through every step of the way, ensuring you make an informed decision that aligns with your goals and preferences. Next up, it's time to get pre-approved for a mortgage. This step is crucial as it gives you a clear understanding of your budget and shows sellers that you're serious about buying. Plus, being pre-approved puts you in a stronger position when making an offer on a property, which we'll get to shortly. Knowing what you can afford is critical to a successful home shopping experience. You want to make sure that you're finding the right lender and that you prepare all of your required documentation. Now, this includes pay stubs, it includes your income taxes, as well and bank statements. Now, as far as financing requirements, generally speaking, it all, of course, is going to be a case-by-case scenario. But generally speaking, you have to have a credit score of at least 620, and you want to make sure to avoid impacts to your score for at least 6 months prior to purchasing. You're probably also wondering how much you will need to set aside for a down payment. Typically, it's 3 to 5%. Now, one thing that is wonderful is that depending on your situation, you may qualify for down payment assistance programs where you don't have to pay a down payment at all. In South Carolina, I know we have a great variety of options for first-time homebuyers. Feel free to give me a call or message me if you're a first-time homebuyer and you'd like to know more about your options. Once you're pre-approved, the fun part begins. Part 3, searching for homes. Whether you prefer online listings or touring properties in person, your agent will help you find options that meet your criteria. Don't forget to explore off-market properties for unique opportunities that may not be available to the general public. These include your for sale by owner or pocket listings, and my personal favorite, new construction. New construction homes are often available for purchase before ever hitting the market, which means you, the buyer, can guarantee the lowest price and quickest turnaround without having to compete with the other buyers on the open market. And it's also nothing like that fresh new car sensation, except it's what you're waking up to every day in your own home. If you're interested in purchasing a new construction property, I actually have a website that I'm going to link in the comments below. It's our new construction homes website. On this website, you can find semi-custom, custom builds, or move-in ready new construction homes that aren't listed to the open market. Now, there are also a ton of financing options and other incentives available as well. I have built relationships with a lot of these builders, and I know exactly which ones are helping people with up to $30,000 in closing costs or helping buy down mortgage interest rates. So you're definitely going to want to go and check out the link in the comments after watching this video. So moving on, you found the perfect place. It's time to make an offer. Your agent will assist you in crafting a competitive offer that stands out to sellers, while most importantly protecting your interests. Be prepared to negotiate with the seller to reach a mutually acceptable price and terms. Now, here's some important key terms to know. Earnest money is a sum of money you put down to demonstrate seriousness about buying a home. It's often a part of the process of making an offer. Also, a contingency is an indication to a seller that part of the condition to purchase their property relies on a particular condition being satisfied. And seller concessions is a strategic arrangement in a real estate transaction where the seller covers certain costs or fees. This goes back to what I mentioned earlier as far as why I am passionate about new construction homes, because builders are notorious for offering seller concessions and huge incentives for purchasing their homes. The next step, negotiation and contract, is one of my personal favorites. Negotiation is key in real estate. Your agent will negotiate on your behalf to reach an agreement with the seller and draft a solid contract outlining the terms of the sale. Remember to carefully review the contract and ask any questions before signing on the dotted line. Contracts provide timelines, such as the time allotted for obtaining financing, also the time allotted for inspection of a home. It's crucial to complete a thorough home inspection for uncovering issues and conducting due diligence for peace of mind. It may take a few times to get it just right, but trust that your real estate professional is responsible for informing you of all of your rights and responsibilities related to the contract. Congratulations! Once the offer is accepted, you're officially under contract. During this period, inspections and appraisals will be conducted to ensure the home is in good condition and valued correctly. Your agent will coordinate these inspections and guide you through the process. As closing day approaches, there are a few final details to take care of, which leads us to step 7, addressing final details, such as securing homeowners insurance and scheduling utilities to be transferred into your name. It is during this step that we actually perform the due diligence mentioned earlier, which is the time between an accepted offer and closing. It gives time for buyers to review the details of their purchase to know exactly what they're getting into. During this time, we'll want to order the appraisal, conduct the title search, perform a property inspection to uncover any potential issues, and review the terms with our lenders. To prepare for closing, you will be finalizing your loan, reviewing documents, and discussing the findings from the inspection. Your agent will help you stay organized and ensure everything is in place for a smooth closing. Finally, we have reached our last step to home ownership. Woohoo! Yes! I am so glad. It is time to close on your new home. This is a transfer of funds and ownership. A title company or an attorney typically assists as an independent third party to facilitate the closing. At the closing table, you will sign the necessary paperwork, pay any remaining fees, and receive the keys to your new abode. It's an exciting moment that marks the beginning of your journey as a new homeowner. Here are some important closing day reminders. You will want to ensure that each purchaser is present with identification, and you'll also often be required to bring a certified check for down payment. Now, not to be the bearer of bad news on your big day, but you're going to want to make sure that you're prepared for closing costs, which are fees that must be paid when the property title is transferred from seller to buyer. What closing costs cover, depending on the property, are application fees, appraisal fees, home inspection fees, property taxes, and underwriting fees, just to name a few. It usually will cost between 3 to 6% and can be avoided sometimes in the case of your lender rolling these costs into your mortgage, or as I mentioned earlier, the seller concessions, which in some transactions, particularly in the case of new constructions, the seller is willing to pay all or a portion of the closing cost. And there you have it, 8 steps to owning your own home. I want to thank you so much for watching and listening. Now look at you, all bold and beautiful and ready to live the dream. I hope you found this guide helpful on your journey to home ownership. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more valuable real estate tips and insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.